This video is gonna be completely different than most of the ones that we do on the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing clips on Rankdle, trying to guess your rank based off of the clips that we have, and using our skills as an Apex coach to guess your rank. But to make things just a little bit more interesting, I have had a fly infestation in my house for like the last couple weeks. Something died somewhere in the ceiling, and like it crawled in from outside, it got stuck in the floorboards, it died. Tons of flies have been going to town on that thing, and we can't figure out where it is, but we can hear the flies flying around the floorboard or the ceiling of my basement. And they've just been like piling into the room. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but like right there, where is it? Right there, there's fly traps hanging from the ceiling, and we've caught like literally hundreds of flies. And it's now changed from a fly infestation to a wasp infestation. And I've literally killed 5 wasps in the last like 4 minutes, and they just keep spawning, and I have no idea where the fuck they are coming from, and it is low-key spooking me. So during this video, you might see wasps flying around and landing on the camera. It is fucked up, but we're here for the content. Let's hop on into it. If you do not know the rules, you're supposed to watch the clip, guess the rank. If you get it spot on, you get 2 stars. If you're 1 rank off, so let's just say you guess like gold and they're platinum, you get 1 star. If you get it right, you get 2 stars. Your goal is to get at least 2 out of 6 stars to keep your streak going. You can come back every single day for an extra 3 clips. So let's hop right on into it. Everyone knows the rules. 1 watch, gets the rank, and then we'll come back and see if we can make some adjustments to our guess. All right, clip number 1. Let's watch it all the way through. 3 squads left. Last ring? Yeah, last ring's about to start, and he only has 1,000 damage. Could be a rank gameplay. Playing Gibby. He's trying to put down some cover. Okay, right away. Right away, we know that he's probably diamond above because he's trying to put down cover by using those mobile respawns, but he's not holstering his gun when he's trying to move up and when he's trying to move back. So right there, he probably doesn't have crazy movement game sense. He does have some game sense. Playing mouse and keyboard.
That's kind of playable.
Is he making calls? I can't tell. Maybe he's in a Discord call. Switching to a PK. I'd probably stick with a Mastiff this late in the game. Just because you can get more shots off with the Mastiff. And it holds a bigger magazine. But they're just playing super pressed up against. And they're not trying to make a play so that they can make a move and start controlling a certain spot. They're keeping themselves just stuck in like a tiny little area. So like right off the rip, I'm guessing diamond, and like low diamond at that. Like he's definitely not high diamond. Because if he was high diamond, he would have Gibraltar ulted the left side and just taken control of that area. That way he has a solid spot to play. But the fact that he's playing super slow and he's the only team getting focused, he's putting himself in just an absolute awful spot. I missed something. I was looking down for a second. Gets the break. They're pushing up off the break, but I don't hear him calling out. I broke someone. Oh, was that 2 in 1? Why doesn't he not have obituaries turned on? Okay, there was not a single thing. I'm guessing low diamond. I wish there was like, you can guess like high diamond, low diamond, all that kind of stuff to keep it spicy, but I don't think you can. There was not a single thing in that clip that made me think he had any type of solid game sense or just like a strong ability to control things that are happening. Right off the rip, I saw one good thing, which was he wanted to make sure that he had a little bit of extra room to play, so he put down the respawn beacon. We see this a lot. Like, we see it a lot in high-tier gameplay. You know, some mid-tier gameplay, people put it down like a respawn beacon or something, and then they're able to play it, use it as cover. You know, give them just a little bit of extra wiggle room in spots they couldn't normally play. But that's the only thing that I saw. He does loot the box in the open, and then he steps back into cover. nice little advantage with mouse and keyboard. You can't do that on controller. So there's another thing. Like, you wouldn't typically see golds and platinums do stuff like that, but you would see diamonds. Right? It's not a crazy thing, but it's one of those things. It's one of those little things that just lower ranks don't typically do. Comes back, he uses the bunny hop to keep his momentum again, right? Something that you see either like new movement players doing or just average players doing all the time. His shot's not crazy. He's looking at his teammate for some reason instead of looking at what's in front of him.
That's kind of playable.
Another thing too is he spends so much time looting. He's already gone through the boxes. He knows what's there. There's no reason to stay looting, right? So all this extra time that he's spending looting is extra time or he's basically wasting time that he needs to be using to secure a position for the last team or for the end game. Or he could be using this time to collaborate with his team. Yo, I got my Gibby ult. We're going to Gibby ult the team that's playing the blue boxes in front of us to the left. That's going to hold them in place. We're going to push up off of that. We're going to wipe that fight, right? We're going to use the ult to control them. We're going to push up, wipe that team. We're going to Gibby bubble. That's going to give us a safe little spot so that we can armor swap or so that we can recover. And then we're taking this last team. Right, but instead he just runs around the whole time and he doesn't really do anything. Now swapping to the PK like that, it doesn't really make a difference, you know, like whatever floats your boat. But he didn't have to really do that. If it's his preference to play that, then sure. But like the entire time from here all the way to the very end, he just lets his team get shit on the entire time. He was going to do what like would have literally won him the game, like super easy, but he just didn't do it. Like nade spamming, cool. Like if you get a whole bunch of nades off on that team, if you get a whole bunch of nades off on this team and they are destroyed and they're stuck healing, right? They're going to be out of the fight for the next 5 to 10 seconds, depending on how bad you shit on them. That 5 to 10 seconds you can be spending destroying the team on the left, right? Or you can Gibby ult between the two teams, or maybe put the ult just a little bit on this truck. That way they can't come out, and then you take that to go and 1v1 the other team. But it would have been way more beneficial to just Gibraltar ult this team over here on this left side, hold them where they are, right? Walk up, fight them, bubble, armor swap, fight the next team. But everything he does here is just completely based off of just trying to live as long as possible, which is, again, what we see in players who are like hard stuck diamond and below. There was not a single play here that was based off of trying to create a situation that they can move up and play off of and win.
They might ape up that. I have ult in a couple seconds. We can just chill. I have 5%.
Again, right? Like the Gibby ult, it's purely based off of holding a team from pushing them instead of using that artillery strike to control what a team is doing and then use it against them.
I'm gonna die probably, but just turn it on.
Just a complete waste. And they just let the other team... The only reason why they won is because everyone stopped focusing them, and they just focused the other team. There's not a single thing here. He is 100% diamond and below. I might even go platinum, and he just got really lucky and worked his way into diamond. I'm gonna go diamond. Masters. There's not a single chance that this was a legitimate Masters player. Not a single chance. This season, 100%. Season 17, where everyone hit Masters, 1000%. But there's not a shot that he's like a legitimate Masters player. 3 squads left.
Gotta get down here. Gotta get in there. Get in there.
Why was he saying get in there? So he can go take a 1v2? God damn. God damn, he's beaming. Smokes. Gives himself a little spot to play. I would have maybe just tried to smoke a little bit closer to them. But that was a really short clip. Alright, so one teammate's dead. The other one's bled out. Playing controller on consoles. He's an Xbox player, which means that when he starts playing smoke, he gets no aim assist, which means that he's just got a really hard time to shoot his gun here. climbs up, so that way he's in a power spot. If they try to push him, it's a lot easier for him to kind of undergo the push, just because they have to climb instead of just going straight to him. So he's right off, starting off in a good spot. Let's give him diamond for this.
Gotta get down here. Get in there.
Gotta get down here. So they're rezzing. I didn't hear that before. So they're currently rezzing, which means that one person's going to be absolutely one shot, because I don't hear a gold res. It would have like that weird like sound, and you just don't hear that. So he is picking up someone who's on one shot. He's about to be close to full health. As his battery's about to pop, he starts falling, so that when the battery finishes, he's hitting the ground and he's ready to go. Grenade lands on his feet. Does he push forward or does he back up? He's going to push forward through here.
That's not good.
He waited just before the grenade exploded and then slid in. And then that way he camera breaks these people here. He breaks their ankles really quick for a split moment, avoids the grenades, does as much damage as he can. He's going to strafe around, avoid damage, and then go back out. So I'm going to give him masters for this. He doesn't stay in the gunfight, because the longer you stay in a fight, the more damage you're susceptible to taking. So it's really nice to see that as he's putting in damage and as he's even winning, he backs off to maintain the advantage that he currently has, which is a majority of his shield and a knock on the other team. Backs off, resets. Nice. Plays the enemy for a shield. Nice. Armor swaps, quickly drops. Tosses the smoke. I would just try to aim the smoke a little bit more in front. But again, I'm going to give him masters for this. There's tons of really little, like really awesome little things that he did there that just like really helped him solidify and like guarantee that he was going to win that fight. Yeah, 100%. That is definitely a masters player. I might have even gone pred to some degree, but again, I'm going to assume that this, because they didn't blur out the, oops, previous clip. Thank you. Because they didn't blur out the kill feed, and they're blurring out the right. So this is all pushed here. Let's look at this actually. This is currently from this season right now where it's completely broken. So he's probably fighting like silvers and shit, right? But the symbol here got pushed out to the side, giving room for a badge. So this is ranked this season. And the only reason why they're going to blur out this and not the kill feed is because it's ranked. And there's also no icons when he killed people, which means again that it's this current season, season 17, because this is the only season where we haven't had badges after you kill someone. So yeah, definitely master player. Good stuff, bro. Really good clip. Love seeing those plays. It's really refreshing to see when someone's winning a gunfight that they back off for a split moment to continue to maintain the advantage. Right? What I see a lot of the time with people who are diamond and below, and even a lot of the time with these people who are freshly new to masters, is they'll take a gunfight, but after they've got a knock, they stay in the open or they stay continuously fighting, and that's not good because you're taking damage as you're getting that knock. And now that you're technically winning the gunfight and you stay in there, you're going to keep taking damage and you might also get knocked. But if you take yourself out of the fight, you keep all of that health. And then when you go to push back in, you get to push with all the extra health that you had. Something to keep in mind when you guys are winning a fight. If you're playing super close to them, like how he was there, he was right on top of them. Take yourself back, keep your health, reset, re-engage.
21.
21.
21. Can you know something for me?
Okay. Controller player.
Me?
This kid's getting destroyed. Hits the wall jump, breaks the... What the fuck? Okay, he's definitely a gold player, bro. He's 100% a gold player who hit his very first wall jump. I can't... What the fuck? I can't tell if he, like, overlaid, like, his voice on top of that clip and, like, just gave, like, the most craziest reaction ever, or if, like, that was genuine. So I want to say that he's on console. Yeah, he's definitely playing on controller. You can tell by just the way that he moves.
21. Can you know something for me?
Pushes in.
Me?
He's definitely gold. So I was trying to, like, there was so little that happened here. As soon as this player, like, he shoots this player in the back, right? And he almost breaks them. This player, as they move, they're going to be moving out to the left. The fact that he's also strafing out to the left is concerning, because now he's going to put himself in that person's line of sight as they naturally come across the pillar. Instead, what I would have done, right, is make sure that I move a little bit closer to the pillar to give myself cover. That way, if the person swings right, you're pressed up against this. They're going to have to overswing to the right, like over here where my cursor is, just so that they can see you. It's the same thing if they swing out left. They're going to have to swing really, like, extra just to be able to see you the closer that you are to this pillar here. So the fact that he stays out here and then actually swings, like, he moves his body to the direction the person should be going, but he's keeping his crosshairs where the person was leaving. He's doing two opposite things, right? Like, it wouldn't have been the worst idea if he swung left and then tried to do damage here on the left side, because that's where the person was moving to. But he's moving where the person is and looking where the person isn't. So that right there is an instant telltale sign that he's not even close to being diamond, because a diamond player would have probably known that they should have been looking over here, unless they're just like super low hardstock diamond. Right? And then he just like had no idea. He almost like reacted like he had no idea that the person was here. And then he got destroyed for it. Lost all his shield. And then he starts swinging this direction. Now, it's really cool to see that he hits this wall bounce.
Oh my god!
It's so funny, bro. And it's really cool to see that he hits the wall bounce and it pays off because he broke this guy's ankles. But everything leading up to that one wall bounce that he got really lucky off of, where like when he executed it, it actually worked. You know, there's nothing good about it. Everything was like platinum and below. There wasn't a single thing that would make me think that he was diamond. They blurred out the kill feed, and it is a ranked match. So what I'm going to assume is that he is playing he's playing a previous season, so this might be a legitimate season. I'm gonna go he's platinum. Platinum because he hit the wall bounce, but everything else I would have said that he was gold. Platinum. What do you know? I'm just built different. Built different. I just know my shit, bro. I'm just the #1 Apex coach who just knows his shit. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed that type of content where we kind of react to your clips and break them down and kind of get you to understand what makes a diamond player, what makes a platinum player, and how you can improve overall, consider watching some of the other videos that we've posted here on the channel. Or if you really enjoyed this type of content in specific, consider heading over to our website where we have weekly classes. We have a gameplay review class and we have a movement class starting off at $15 for both of them combined. You get 4 classes of each a month, which means that you get 8 hours or 8 classes for $15. It's really dope. In our gameplay review class, we basically go over, you know, your clips, just like how we do here, but instead of reacting to random people's clips, we react to your clips in specific in the class. You get to ask me personally, one-on-one or with the group, you know, questions about what you could have done better after I break things down, and we really start to dive deep into what you can start doing as an individual to improve your gameplay. Same thing with our movement class. If you want to join that, check out our website. The link will be in the description down below for both classes. The movement class, again, it's basically just you hang out in a lobby with us, a private lobby. We run around World's Edge, we practice movement. We have a whole library of different movement techniques and guides on how to do those different things. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We got another video coming out this Friday, another ranked Duel video. So again, you enjoyed this, come stop by. But if you want to make sure that you get updated ASAP and you have a chance to win a custom controller worth up to $300, make sure to head on over to my Twitter, hit that follow button, and stay tuned.